Hey people, welcome back, conversationists. Welcome back. We're still talking on the same issue, the life of the boy, young boys and girls. What else? Did you watch the last episode? Before we delve in, you've not subscribed. Why? You're not liking. Why? You're not sharing. Why? You don't think I'm beautiful enough. Why? Why are you not doing any of these things? You didn't put on your notification bell. Why? Do you hate my podcast that much? Why? Again, why? And to my returning subscribers, why? Okay, thank you back for tuning in again. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're just joining us for the first time, I say a very big welcome to you. Do well to subscribe, do well to like, share, and engage in the comment section. Okay, we're about to delve into another part of our conversation. We're talking about the wildlife of Boya Young Stars. Yeah, it's a thing, it's a problem. If you watched the last video, the last episode that I just talked about, it was about this girl who's intertwined with a scammer, has to do with blood. I don't want to delve into that. Just go back and watch that. Shooting in the natural sun is beautiful. I feel good. Okay. This particular episode is one question. It's one question that I have to ask. Are women safe with just disposing of their parts? Like, you finished, you've menstruated, you want to change the parts, you do the normal packaging, rewrap it and put it in the papers and all the wraps that it comes with. You tie it and you throw it in the dustbin. And you know that's all. Of course, Hizakam will come and they will carry the dirt and they will go and burn as usual. For those of us who are not Cameroonians, Hizakam is a hygiene company or the company in charge of waste disposal in Cameroon. Yeah, I better put it that way. Yeah. So what do you think? Let me tell you why I'm asking. So I shared the video earlier, like I said, go watch it, about this lady who's dating a presumed scammer. I mean, that's the word they like to use. They don't like to identify as witches and wizards, occultists and occults. Let me not bite my tongue. You already know what I mean. After that, we moved to another conversation. I'm still discussing with the same people, right? And this lady is narrating. I've always known this. This lady is narrating a situation where she's in a taxi going somewhere, and at some point the taxi slows down. She takes note of a particular guy on just, these guys who, you always see these guys who are always looking for something in the dustbin, public dustbins, public waste bins that are always placed around town. And there's this particular man, he's looking for something in particular. One thing, he's picking women's parts and putting it in a bag. Constantly picking the parts and putting it in a bag. And the woman asks the driver, like, what is the meaning of this? The driver laughs like, hey, that kind of laugh that gives you, are you for real? You didn't know this is what they do? They need the parts. For what? You need me to spell that out to you? I don't think so. Oh, I think you do know. For the rituals, to make the money, so that they can maintain the high lifestyle, so that they can have power for protection. Money, women, and wine and cars go together. So the question is, are women safe? Are women's parts safe when they are disposed like the normal way we know how? Because while this woman is sharing her story, I've often heard about her. She says, for the longest time, this is what she and her sisters, this is what they do. What do they do? When they're done using their parts, they gather them and gather, and then just take an old dress and burn them all together. They never, I know maybe some of you will be like, that's old news. I do it too. Some of us don't. That's not how most of us, I wouldn't say I dispose my parts like that. But now it's something that I've always thought about, like, why not burn? I think burning, please don't put it in don't, if you, especially if you're in a tenant and you're in someone's house, don't flush it. I know a lot of people flush. It's terrible to flush. Burning is still, people can still be so desperate, like, they'll even go and dig the sewage. Just to get that. It's not funny. It's not funny. When you throw it into the toilet, it's not tissue that dissolves now. It's not tissue that melts, for goodness sake. So when you destroy someone's toilet because you're trying to protect yourself, it doesn't make sense. I think the most appropriate is to get these things or milk containers or aluminum containers that you can just get, you use them standby just for burning your parts. Because at this point, I don't think that just disposing your parts anyhow is safe. Except you're so spiritually covered. I don't know what your faith is. How woke are you as a Christian? How woke are you? How do you live? Is that part? Because that's a link. That's a link, right? That's a link to you. So if these people are going to live on your part, if they're taking your parts and using it, whatever they do, they don't just take it for taking sake. Whatever rituals they do, even if they burn it at the end of the day, there's every indication they're going to use it for a ritual before burning it. They don't just burn it like that. There must be a ritual that has to take place. And you know, the woman's blood, I know men and women are created with equal value, but we are complementary, we are different. That's why we cannot be talking of equality at all levels at all times, because we differ in so many ways, right? Our blood is the same. Our blood has equal value, but the woman's blood has a higher value. Why? The reasons are obvious. You asked me, I don't know, maybe you have other reasons, but I'll give you my reasons. The reason one, we have egg, we have womb, we have the fallopian tubes, we have the monthly flow. What does that tell you? We have most of the properties of reproduction. Why the men give us the seed for it, provide the seed. That's why we say children come from the loins of men. We are the carriers. We house that seed to fruition, and then we bring forth the seed. Now, the reason we menstruate as women every month is because we've gotten to the stage where we are fertile, and because we refuse to fertilize, the egg is not fertilized. It's what? It releases itself and converts to what? To blood. I mean, I did basic biology, so, and I'm a woman, I need to know myself whether I went to school or not, regardless. Yeah. So it converts to blood. Now, when that egg eventually gets fertilized, the blood flow stops for the period of time that you're pregnant. All things being equal. All things being equal. It's rare for you to be having your menses when you're pregnant. That's why I say all things being equal. And then all things being equal, you carry it for 9 months and then you put to birth. So when that blood converts, it becomes, that blood is what forms the human. Life is in the blood. Life is in the blood. So the woman's blood has a lot of power. It has a lot of power. By the time you put it, it develops into the fetus and then you give birth. When that is done, there are two targets when it comes to, and those in the dark world, those in the occultic, those in witchcraft, practicing necromancy, they all know this. I'm not sure why you be a Christian and you do not know the kind of world we live in. Those in the new age, they know this. Two people will always be major targets when it comes to making sacrifice, making human sacrifice. The woman, because she houses life in her, whether she's pregnant or not, whether she's just a newborn baby, even if she's just 10, she has not started menstruating, she houses life. You're born with a womb, actually, right? You're born with a womb. And then the other one is the baby. Why? Because the baby is born innocent. And the innocence breeds power. So I'm asking again, are we safe in this part of the world, just disposing our parts, like using our parts and just going to throw them in the dustbin? I'm not sure how this conversation came out for you, but I will not want to beat myself over it. I'll just love you to engage on the comment section. Tell me what you think. Remember to keep your comments as respectful as always until I come your way again. My name is Akabang Rosemary, and I'll see you shortly.